This pizza right here, bomb diddity yum. Okay. So here are all the ingredients that I use. It's not too many. The ingredients will also be in the description box below. We're going to start off by making our ranch first. So we are going to use our vegan dressing. And I did about 5 tablespoons, 3, 4, 5. All right. Yeah, I got that right. So I did 5 tablespoons of the vegan dressing. Then I did, what would y'all say? That's like 2 tablespoons of almond milk. And then I did like, I say that's probably about a half a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And this is going to help us create our ranch base. Then you're going to go in with seasoning, garlic powder, some parsley. And of course, there is no exact measurement you have to use for these. Some dill as well. Onion powder. I just eye it. Smoked paprika. And also black pepper and salt. Yeah, so you can just eye it and taste it as you go along so you can figure out, what works best for you. So once you have all your ingredients in your bowl, mixing bowl, you can go ahead and mix it all up, stir it all up till it gets to a nice, smooth consistency where you can see all the seasoning is mixed up together. And if you want it a little less thick, you can add just like a little bit more milk. And then if you want it more thick, add a little bit more of the vegan dressing. But I like the consistency that it is right here. So I went ahead and put this in the fridge. Now, while that is chilling in the fridge, I made these Gardein Ultimate Plant-Based chicken nuggets. I put them in the air fryer for about 13 to 15 minutes. So let's make our hot sauce, y'all. As y'all saw, I put a big spoonful of butter in a pot along with some garlic powder. So you're going to let that butter melt all up. Add the garlic powder and then stir it up. You can add whatever seasonings you want here. This is just what I use for hot sauce to keep it, to make buffalo sauce to keep it nice and simple. Okay, so once that's all melted, I used the Sweet Baby Ray's hot sauce. Okay, look, that was the hot sauce that was on sale that week. So that's what I used. Then I poured almost half a bottle of the hot sauce into the pot with the butter and the onion powder so we can make a nice buffalo sauce, okay? And this too, you can taste it as you go along to determine things that you may want to add to make it taste to something of your liking. So next, we're going to go in and start cutting our veggies. I had 3 Roma tomatoes. I can't remember if I used them all. You could do 2. You don't really have to do 3. Y'all know how my cutting skills are, so we're just going to keep it moving. But I did dice them into small pieces. I did the same with about half of a red onion. So I used 1.5 Roma tomatoes. Then once the chicken nuggets were done, I diced those as well into small pieces. I prefer smaller pieces than bigger pieces since this is going on a pizza. You just don't want half of a nugget in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? That could be a lot. It's on your pizza because you're eating it with the bread, cheese, all that. Anyways, moving on, y'all. Moving on. Okay, so I got this Italian pizza dough from Publix. The reason why I like this dough is because it's already pre-sliced. It's already pre-sliced. It's already folded. I ain't got to do too much but take it out the plastic and the paper. With rolled dough, you got to have the little thing to roll it out, and I ain't got all that, okay? So get you some pre-sliced dough from your local grocery store, and I put this on a piece of parchment paper, and I actually flipped it. Well, I flipped my pan, and I'm using the back of a baking sheet pan. Now, you're going to go ahead and roll up the sides. Let me tell y'all something. I made this pizza again, and I used a pizza pan, and it's so much easier with a pizza pan. So go ahead and get you a pizza pan. I got one for $7 from Ross. There was even one there that was $5, but I wanted to get the 16-inch. So that was $7. Anyways, go ahead and roll your pizza dough crust up, or you don't have to roll it at all if you're not someone who likes your crust that thick. But rolling it is going to give you the real pizza feel, y'all. And then you're just going to want to make sure you close any gaps in between the dough and make sure it's laying as flat as possible. Now you can go in with your ranch and base the pizza. You can use as much as you like. I do suggest saving a little bit for the end so that you can top the pizza later on with some ranch after it's cooked, so that you can have some of that ranch taste on top as well. You don't have to, but that's just my suggestion. Okay, so moving on, the next item is our Miyokos, their vegan mozzarella pizza sauce, which I don't see myself making a vegan pizza without this. Like, this right here is going to give what it needs to give. And I just make sure the pizza is fully covered in this cheese sauce. I really love the way it bakes, so I highly suggest using that. So now you can go in with your veggies. So I went in with the red onions first. Then I sprinkled on the Roma tomatoes. So now you can see why it's important for your vegetables to be diced, or any of your toppings to be diced in smaller pieces. Then I went in with the chicken, the Gardein ultimate tenders. Another item that I don't know if I talked about, but I also added spinach. I don't know if that was in the intro video, but yeah, spinach is another item that has to go on this pizza. And as you can see already, with me adding the toppings, the cheese is starting to move on over to the other side of the crust. So that's why a pizza pan is much better for this, because you'll have less issues and maybe using less cheese as well. Okay, so I went a little bit hard. I guess I thought I was making a deep dish or something, but I wasn't. Okay, so now coming in with the spinach. I did have a pack of baby spinach, but as you can see, I'm breaking it up because don't nobody want no long pieces of spinach like in their mouth, you know? Y'all know. I added some Italian spices to the top of the pizza for a little bit of extra flavor. Then went ahead and drizzled it with the buffalo sauce we made earlier, and I'm saving a little bit for later, and I put it in the oven on 350 for 20 minutes. Now, this is the result of not using a pizza pan. There were like so many times where the crust was falling over and I had to go back and flip it up. Anyways, y'all, after about 20 minutes, this is what the pizza looked like. So delicious. I said, let me top it with the remaining buffalo sauce that I have left, and also throw on some of the ranch that I have left from earlier, just to give it more of a flavorful taste on top. Y'all, don't skip this step. Hey, don't skip this step. Just don't skip it, and that's all. Y'all can come back and we can talk about it in the comments, okay? I was trying to figure out how to drizzle it, and I was just like, look, just shake it off. And this is what we got, y'all, a vegan buffalo chicken pizza. Y'all stay tuned. Stay tuned for my review on this pizza. This is a hit. I am super excited to try this pizza. There was a lot of trial and error with the crust because it was falling over the side of the pan, and I had to keep going back in and try to flip it over. So, you know, I did my best, okay? And then I had to play with temperatures, okay? I started off at 350 for about 20 minutes. Then for about 5 to 7 minutes, I raised the temperature to 500 to get it, you know, a little bit crispy. All right, but let me show y'all what we working with. Show y'all what we working with. Hey, show y'all what we working with. Hey, hold on, show y'all what we working with. You know what? Let me pray. And amen. Amen and amen. All right. God is good. God is great. Okay, so it's feeling, oh, hold on. Stop dropping the side. It's feeling real crispy. It's feeling crispy. All right, let's see. Big So does it again. Boy, oh boy, y'all. Boy, oh boy. Hold on. Let me just, while it's hot, let me get another bite here. This is Big So, bro. How you do this, yeah? It from the buffalo to the ranch mixture to the little vegan nuggets sliced up, tomato, the onion. Spinach. This is just a great combination of ingredients right here, y'all. Just try it. Just try it out. Let me know what you think. I like this better than the last pizza I made. Y'all seen that deep dish I made last time, but this right here, this right here is my swag. Okay. I'm too excited. I'm way too excited. Who gonna deal with me in all this excitement? Y'all keep me and my future husband in your prayers, because he's got to have a lot of patience for me, okay? And I have a lot of patience for him too, but the patience he's gonna need, because y'all know I just be on 1,000 sometimes. And I pray that he accepts me for who I am, and we work with it, you know what I mean? We just work with it. Maybe he just, you know, takes a break, goes outside, lets me get it all out when it comes back, you know? Or maybe I take a break and go outside, and then I come back and kind of just settle, you know what I mean? Ooh, just like this is about to settle in my stomach, boy, oh boy. All right, y'all, I really don't know what else to say, but if anybody has any questions, please drop them in the comments. Also, I have all the ingredients in the description box below. And I also have a link to the plant-based pizzeria pizza that I replicated here. This is so good. I'm about to devour this. Hopefully I don't eat half, because that's like a lot, kind of, you know what I mean? Anyways, y'all got, if you want to be in the kitchen trying something, I highly suggest this right here. Now, I wish I had a little drink, y'all. This is why you got to keep a little drink in the house at all times, because you never know when you're going to want a little bit of drink. Oh, wait, y'all. I got some tequila. All right, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.